We're back with Lyrics and Lies, and my man that's on the right is...
It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a strong show to step to. Think of all the lyrics and the lies you slept through. Time's up. Sorry, we. Anyway, this Money Green.
That was good, Money
Yeah. About to get my Rakim on up in this.
Bitch! And you know it's me, your girl, Shay on the mic. So we're going to get started today. I don't know if everybody out there have probably already seen on yesterday the Soul Train Awards, which was hosted by, make sure I say her name correctly, Tashina Arnold and Tisha Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to get right into it. I like the way that they did the little 90s. I thought they did a cute little job last night of hosting. What do you think?
Yeah, they actually not only hosted, but they produced the show.
Oh yeah, Tisha did mention that. She did say they produced the show. So
Yeah.
what was your take of it from the little episodes that they did in between?
Well, before we get started on that, Shay on the mic, I just want to inform everyone that you have to give props to Magic Johnson, because for years the Soul Train Awards were faltering to such an extent that they stopped having them. And then when Magic Johnson bought the franchise, he said, I'm going to make sure it comes back to some type of liveliness and vibrance, and he has done so. So let's give it up for
Kudos.
Magic Johnson.
Since you plugged that, you know they're about to do a show on Soul Train. That's about to start soon.
And I believe Kelly said that I veer off topic, but Kelly, you hear your girl just veered off topic just now.
I didn't veer off topic. I'm just making a point that there is going to be a Soul Train show.
That's just
That's all.
a Soul Train series. But that was a shout out to Kels. So what's up, Kels? Kels and Phoenix and Kels. Sounds like a show right there. But yeah, Tashina Arnold and our girl Gina, Tisha Campbell, did a good job. She should have, well, I'm not going to get to what she should have done, but did a great job with the intro. I really enjoyed the I'll Be Sure weed cookies, weed brownies,
You know, it's cute.
party skit. That was good. They did a good job. Brought your boy John B on and Donnell Jones, and
John B looked good too.
give a damn how John B looked.
He looked good.
He
For the
lucky he-
ladies, not for you.
He lucky he
For
allowed
the
him.
ladies, he looked good.
Look, we don't do all that on this show.
He looked good.
We don't do all that in this show. This is a chocolate factory. We deal with all shades and flavors of chocolate. But yeah, but John B, that was a tight song that he put out.
Vanilla chocolate.
And what's name brought him out too? Babyface, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that, yeah, you give props to him. But anyway, we ain't gonna give him too many props for too long. So who else? Oh, not Tisha Campbell. Faith did her thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, this turned looked a little crazy with all this Stevie J stuff. But she still did her thing.
And Carl Thomas looked good too. Shout out to Carl Thomas when he came out and did a duet
Well,
with
let
her.
me ask you this. Why are you so caught up on how people look?
I'm not. I'm just saying because you haven't seen them in a long time, they looked really good.
It sounds kind of like you're either judging these men by their looks and not their talent,
Oh.
or
my gosh, here we go.
or your hormones are at,
My hormones is not. I just
Or at a
haven't
high-
seen Carl Thomas in a long time.
or at a high level, but
and
you-
he looked really good because it's been a long time.
See? How about how they sound?
He sound just the way he looked.
A lot of these
Good.
people,
Good.
a lot of these entertainers, they veer off and get on drugs or alcohol and teeth fall out and they come back looking and sound like Alexander O'Neal. So how come you don't just say, well, no, he sounds really good. It was nice to hear him again. You on the looks.
He looked and sounded good.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
I say, find
I know
him.
you have a nerve when you always talking about the little ladies you like. Don't let me get on Angela Bassett because you sure talk about her almost every episode.
But she can't sing.
All right, it doesn't
I
matter.
say, and my girl Jasmine Sullivan, we know
Oh
she
yeah, I
can
forgot
sing.
to mention her.
Jasmine, I hear you, baby, Jasmine, just right there. I go get you, I'm gonna get you.
Okay.
Get you when I see you. So, what about? See, you made me forget what I was gonna say. Daggone it.
You said Faith Evans did good.
Faith Evans, CBJ, Donnell Jones. Now I ain't gonna say nothing about Donnell Jones' outfit. I'm not lying, because the brother can sing his ass off, and he hears that. Husband, you love someone,
Lord,
you just don't treat them, man. Oh, how I feel so sad now that I wanna leave. He's crying.
Are you going to do the whole song?
How can you let him be? My point is, he sounded like Donnell Jones, but he looked like Andre 3000. Because the brother had a blouse on.
And some boots.
And a coat or a jacket that said velvet on it. So I was a little lost at that. But that's my boy. When that song came out, I had to, put a girl down with it. This lady I was saying, I had to put her down with them lyrics. How's that look, baby? I just need some time to see where I want to be.
So he was there for you.
His lyrics were there for me.
Right.
Yeah, but I ain't concentrating on how he looked and all that.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about his song was there for you in your time of need, when you needed to use it for that young lady.
Yeah, and if she hit the I'll be sure. What's up with that? You got me on hold. Think I'm a dope on the rope? Nope. Yeah, but it's all good. But Faith sounded real good. She did her thing. Because when she first started singing, it sounded so good. It sounded like it was lip syncing. I'm like, how can she lip sync that well to this song? And then she kept singing, and I was like, oh my god, she is killing it. She was on her A, but she's a great singer. So if she never got props from people for live performing, that was a prime example of her needing to get her props, because she was flawless.
Mm-hmm. She was did a flawless. Great job. Great job.
And we could have did without the Stevie J stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because I don't think that if you're engaged, or if you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, you're engaged to somebody, you're married to somebody, you don't make them part of the show to that extent. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even going to get on the type of person he is or the caliber of person he is, because some things came out recently about him. Mm-hmm. And we don't know if they're true or false about him allegedly taking advantage of 18, 19-year-old woman and trying to turn him into some high-end escorts, we'll say that.
Ho.
But we're not going to get into that. What you say, ho? Well, yeah, working.
High class.
Selling themselves. A story just came out recently. But anyway, his intro was cool and all that. And then he had the little kiss when she walked up on the stage to accept the award. And then when she walked off, he's trying to dance up again, or they dance together. I'm like, look, that's enough of that. Y'all do all that dancing together at home, when y'all go to the club. We don't want to sell that no goddamn Soul Train. Y'all save all that freaking and stuff for some other time. Let her dance against somebody else. Or just don't do it at all. You know what I'm saying? Not that I, was jealous or anything. No, I wasn't. But yeah, I didn't want to see all that. Mm-hmm. But Erica, Miss Badu, the crazy one, the wild child. And it's interesting because I Googled that metal thing that was covering her mouth.
Yeah, it wasn't on her nose.
Yep, but they covered her mouth.
It did.
And it turns out that's an oral sex chastity belt. And it prevents eggplants from entering her mouth. So anyone who has the notion to set their manhood in motion and try to enter her oral area, it would be blocked. And that was the most interesting thing. And I also did some research. It turns out that there are only about 67 of them in production, which means, fellas, we have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Only 67 people had to worry about it. And Miss Erykah Badu was one. 66 other brothers in this world have to worry about that. And out of the millions of us, hey, that's never gonna cross my path. So
Wow, deep.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, we get deep on here. You know, you let Money Green talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he inform you, introduce you to a couple of things. You know what I'm saying?
All right now.
That's what I do.
All right.
But what else comes to mind?
That was on the show. I thought BVD did a great job.
PVD did
when they came out.
Yeah, they did their thing.
They did their thing on there. It was pretty high-powered stuff.
But they're always high power.
So I thought that was good. I like that the theme was the 90s thing because the 90s was the best.
90s were good. I don't know if it was
really,
the best.
I think so. I think the 90s. We always go back to the 90s. If you think about looking at different shows and genre of shows that they bring on, award shows, they always like to touch on the 90s. And actually, to be honest, a lot of these new artists out here touch on a lot of 90s songs.
Yeah, they touch on a lot of 80s too. But the 80s with a mom, you can't dispel the 80s.
I'm not, but I'm just saying the 90s is, you know, a lot of artists have been really, you know, doing either snippets of a song or actually redoing songs from the 90s.
Man, that's cool. That's cool. And that's
even,
great for them.
When you mentioned I'll Be Sure, his son redid Day and Night. Just changed the name of it.
But that's the 80s.
Oh yeah, that was 80s.
That's right.
My bad, you're correct.
That's 80s. You know, I was waiting for you to
Late
do that.
80s, you right.
I knew I was gonna catch you slipping.
You did catch me for a second. But so they had showcased some new artists on there too, like as the show was going off. I thought they were pretty okay.
You should have wrote them down.
I forgot the name of the one gentleman. I can't think of his name. He did okay.
The smooth brother with the little beady beard.
Yeah.
He was smooth. I can't remember his name either.
Even the guy who did a live performance, he was pretty good. Jacquees, I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Now I'm gonna tell you something about him. Now I'm not one to judge men, especially not their appearance, unless they just crazy looking sometimes. But his moves, I don't know if it were the boots he had on, but his little gyrating moves, if he didn't like he was in romper room or something doing them little moves, it's like he just learned how to thrust and gyrate. That was funny.
Maybe because he's short. He just didn't know how to move. And he was nervous. This was his first time on the Soul Train.
If you catch Jacquees, and he's in the early part of the show, if you catch his performance, watch that first minute and watch his little moves, his little pumping moves like he doing something. They were actually funny. The women were, it sounds like they were screaming because of the song itself.
Yes, that's what they were.
Because the song is provocative and sexual, but he doesn't. Keith Sweat's moves will put his to shame. And I'm just getting started with the Keith Sweat thing. Ruben Studdard has better moves than this dude. Ruben Studdard gyrating and pumping actually has more fluidity than this little dude Jacquees.
Well, maybe when we see him on some other award shows, his moves might have improved.
We're not gonna see him on no more award shows.
You're probably gonna see him on something else.
Hopefully we don't. But if I had his voice, he's not the best singer, but he has a good voice.
Yeah, all right.
But if I had his voice with my moves, I shut that Soul Train down. You talking about? I have Erykah Badu's mother all up on me. You saw her up in the audience. She was like, "That's my baby." I was like, "Yeah, Miss Badu, you get it too." Let's see, you might be 70 years old. And I know you got a little, you passed cougar age, so you got a little saber tooth in you. A little saber tooth tiger, but that's all right, we work it out. Between that and Geritol, we show you a good time.
But it was pretty good. I was happy about Ledisi's award. I think she deserved it. I like Ledisi.
Ledisi done gone straight natural.
You know, her hair was when she grew her locks out and how long they were getting heavy.
And it damaged her scalp.
So she had to cut those off.
That often happens. I know a couple of people that happened to.
Yeah, they start getting heavy.
Yeah, it weighed like the hair was weighing like between 5 and 10 pounds or something. It was so much. Yeah.
And she was happy because she got, there's my happy. I was like, okay, Ledisi.
Well, I knew somebody was.
got married. Go ahead, girl.
You know, somebody tearing that up. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't just hit them high notes that naturally. For real.
Shut up.
Oftentimes when a woman is hitting them high notes, there's a man behind her.
Oh my gosh.
Now the sad part to that theory is, oftentimes when there's a man hitting high notes, there's a man behind
There
him.
you go. I knew you was going to go there with that.
That's why I wrote with Barry White. Barry White, so I ain't hitting in. He get real low on you.
And kept it in.
Ain't getting nothing, you know what I mean?
But overall,
baby. Yeah, baby.
Overall, I thought the Soul Train Awards was pretty good. The Cypher was okay this year. It was all right.
That was cool. Luke James. I know Luke James.
I liked, and you knew Kelly Price.
Kelly Price got big again.
She wasn't that small.
She was small.
She wasn't that small. You haven't seen her lately. I've seen her lately, so that didn't look different to me. She's not going to get back to that size she was. She's going to be a thick woman.
That's not true. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. See, we've seen this.
Lord.
We've seen this played out before. We've seen it before, Shay. You had to accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but I'm telling you right now, she's
what...
not going to get back to that weight she was when she first came out.
I got you. But
that's what I mean.
Check this out. We've seen this before. Kelly Price was a big mama, just like Luther Vandross was a big mama. My bad.
You did that on purpose. You ain't my
No,
bad.
I didn't.
Yeah,
Kelly Price was a big mama, just like Luther Vandross was a big boy. Luther Vandross flipped the script and came out with a new album and a whole new. It was a whole new Luther, but he lost half his weight. And I'm like, oh, Luther look cool. And he's on the power of love and all this kind of stuff. This little thin toned body. Kelly Price was so big, and I like thick girls and big girls, but she was so big in like Whitney Houston. First of all, when she came out, she was big. Then when in Whitney Houston's video, Heartbreak Hotel, she was a big mama in there. And she talked about how she was insecure and trying to cover her body up and everything. But everybody saw that body. Saw them big old hips, Miss Price, yeah. But anyway, she lost all that weight. I don't know if she had surgery or if she worked out.
She worked out. She was on Unsung.
Or did a combination. I don't see, when she was on Unsung and she said she worked out, I have some reservations about that. Because I saw the video when she threw the treadmill out the window.
That was a video.
Yeah, but she meant that. So if you're
going too deep with the symbolism of the video.
If you're gonna lose weight working out, you cherish your treadmill. You don't throw your
that ain't her treadmill. It was a prop in her daggone video.
It looked like she got an attitude with it. And
she had an attitude with the man.
I'm sick
telling
of this.
her that she wasn't small enough or she wasn't good enough.
Yeah,
that's basically what the song was about.
The problem with you saying that is, it's not like he was walking by like the coyote and the treadmill was thrown on top of his head. Like a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Oh my God.
Now that would have made sense. She just got mad and threw it out the window. So I'm sick of all this working out stuff and sweating and boob sweat. I'm sick of it.
But she got down. She got on the treadmill and worked out to where she wanted, and that's when she threw it away.
Oh, okay. Well, if you say that,
she threw it out on the point she wanted to.
We gonna roll with Shay's theory that she worked those pounds off herself. So she got down to whatever weight, I guess, that made her feel comfortable. And she was doing her thing. It didn't mess up her voice. She was still doing everything the way she wanted to do it, verbally, audio-wise. She was doing her thing. Now, we see her last night, and she's a big mama again. And before we knew it, Luther Vandross was a big boy again. Because that KFC near him extended their hours.
Shut up.
I was told that the KFC and the Popeyes in LA, where Luther Vandross lived, they began to extend their hours just to accommodate Luther Vandross' request.
So what you saying? That's what Kelly's doing?
And it was profitable for them to stay open. Because Luther was that hungry.
Okay, but did you look at her?
She put that weight back on.
Did you look at her in R&B Diva?
Yes.
She was not that small. I'm trying to tell you, she got down to a certain point, but she was already, she always had the hips. Those not going nowhere.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Her hips, but she wasn't that small. Now, when she initially started working out, she did get down. But she initially got back up to the weight she is now. She's been right there.
Well, I tell you what. this is what's going to happen.
She's not going to get back to where she was.
We've seen this before. Either she's going to get back to her original weight, or she's just going to lose all that weight again.
What she's doing right now is maintaining where she at.
But that always happens. And then you go up or down. She's going to either gain or lose, and she'll be back to the thin Kelly Price.
Don't you
and
think
people
we
will be
all
like Luther did. People like, Dad, Luther lost all that weight again? Because remember Luther lost the weight and he came back. He was like, excuse me, miss. What's your name? I'm like, Luther looking smooth again. Luther then came back with a nice song. And I'll take you. Luther was back again. You know what I'm saying? So Kelly's going to do that, and she's younger. And that's just how life goes when you have a certain DNA. You know what I'm saying? Hereditary. Or you just have bad eating habits or bad workout habits. Or a combination of those.
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, so, but it was just a shock to see her like that. But I always appreciate the hips.
Well, I have seen her since the Cypher, so it didn't surprise me.
And the fish and chips. I appreciate all that on Kelly. But so it was her, it was Luke James, Erykah Badu sung in the Cypher. It was one other person.
There was two other people. It was a guy and a girl. They're both new. And I can't think of their names right now.
And they were singing to Patti LaBelle.
Yeah.
But they weren't singing Patti LaBelle lyrics.
No, they used some other lyrics, but brought it back to Patti's song.
But it was If Only You Knew.
Yeah, I thought that was hot.
Yeah, they did that thing. But just jotting back, I never heard Erykah Badu sing live. So, I mean, in person. But she did her thing. She sung some songs that I've never heard her sing live outside of the CD. And it was nice seeing that. You know, my eyes are green because I ate all the vegetables. That's a jump right there.
Yeah, that was nice until I saw the background singer.
And I remember writing, just like in the book Butter, my novel Butter, I went to an Erykah Badu concert.
That was a plug, y'all.
Yeah, I took this sweet little thing to this Erykah Badu concert. I didn't know Music Soul Child was opening. Music Soul Child came on first. Great performance. And then at intermission, I got shut out of the show. Something went down. So I've always wanted to see her.
So you didn't get to see her?
No.
What did you do?
I didn't know anything. But it's in my novel Butter. But an emergency took place. And it really hurt me. But I had to roll up out of there. So I never got to see her. Never seen Anita Baker tickets $150.
Now?
Yes.
Oh, dang.
I can't go see Anita.
I can't see. Anita ain't got the discount tickets in there. She ain't throw some discount tickets in there.
I don't even want to talk about, but you know, speaking of Jill,
I would love to see Anita Baker.
You remember Anita and Jill Scott went at it?
I didn't know that.
You know, oh yeah.
Oh gosh.
It's funny, and I think Anita went at it with a few people before, and they backed down. And then she went at Jill with some diva stuff.
Jill probably didn't back down.
And Jill was like, "You must be out your." And Jill got in there. And Anita Baker was like, "Hey, okay, all right." You thought you were gonna back up like the others?
No.
My bad. But that was some years back. But did we miss anybody other than Donnell Jones and his blouse? Shelly Price and her hips.
Luke James, he's just Luke James.
Luke James is cool. I'll be showing his ponytail.
Yeah, him and his son have a ponytail together.
What they look alike?
Yeah.
I met Al B. Shore one time. I went to the bar looking for my crew. And Al B. Shore was at the bar.
Oh.
Of course, I didn't know that. So I'm standing looking for my crew, and he just looks at me. We're about 2 feet away. He looked at me. He just starts laughing. And he nodded his head, yeah. And then he got up and walked by me and said, "Hey, nice. That's a nice outfit right there, man." And I shook his hand, and he walked off. And I was looking cool. If I was back in the 70s in the shadow days with my chest hairs and stuff showing, I'd have been killing them because that's how I was that day.
You would have killed the game.
Had these tight plaid pants on, like they would have did back then. I tried to make them the bell bottoms.
You have your wig on.
That was my real hair.
Okay, so you didn't use no wig this
No,
time.
I had real hair. I had my hair permed and flattened down to my shoulders. Almost to my shoulders. Had my little hat on. I was killing them. But I was too cool to be in Superfly or something. Who knows what I'd have been doing.
You should have gotten an award then, from how fly you was looking.
You know, award or nothing. You know, I just need a couple of ladies to touch on my chest and rubbing my arms.
Gosh.
1 or 2 filling my butt because the pants were tight. Made the muscles in my butt, perk up. That's all I need. And they were so tight I couldn't even wear any drawers. And that's the God's honest truth.
Okay, thank you.
That's the God's honest truth.
Too much information.
I'm serious. They talking about
Too
some
much.
gray sweatpants. They ain't seen me in my white plaid and gold dress pants. I was killing them. Oh my goodness. If I'd have did a split.
So he wasn't in the outfit. He was just regular.
He was regular. But it was in his neck of the woods. I guess he was on vacation.
Oh, okay.
Because he's, upstate New York, Mount Vernon and all that, and we were in the Catskills. So, but yeah, they did a good show. Tisha Campbell, Tashina Arnold, did the thing, nice dance routines. I was gonna say it'd have been funny if Tisha Campbell would have recreated or performed one of her songs. Like the song she did on Soul Train back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
If she would have did, I guess 30 to 45 seconds on it. And Pam could have came out and just laughed at it. Like she did when she was bringing on the gospel artists and Pam was behind her.
He ain't
Right there.
been to church.
That'd have been funny if she went out there, push, and you got to push, you got to push. She was doing that. Like on Martin, when Martin hit it on the
Yeah.
show. Yeah, that'd have been good. But yeah, Erykah Badu did her thing. She should have showed some of that body. Remember the video when she got shot in Dallas, the window seat?
Yeah.
Oh, and they showed her top, like go topless and everything. But Erykah Badu got a body on her and she hides it. And she just should have just went ahead and showed it. She showed her ass verbally with all them curse words. She just should have just showed her real ass. For real, just go ahead and show it. She got them hips. Erykah is bad. She's bad. You got that chastity thing on him. Anyway, you want to take us out?
Before we go out, I just want to say that what did you think about Kimberly, I guess, who used to be AKA K. Michelle, now she's going with her name Kimberly. What did you think about her interview with all the celebrities? Because I noticed she had a reoccurring, I guess you would say thing with each person. We enjoy real singing, which is true. You like to hear real singing, but what did you think about her doing the red carpet, or what do they call that? The end of the show,
The after party.
The after party. Yeah, that's it.
I didn't watch but 2 minutes of it, so you're free to share what you saw.
What? You only watched 2 minutes?
I didn't watch it, but I will say this: in the past 3 years, K. Michelle has released at least 3 albums. And I've never been into loving hip hop and never got caught up into the hype with that, nor any of their artists. But I am hooked on her music because she sings so good. And when I first heard a full album, I said, so she really can sing at a very high level.
Mm-hmm.
Although I haven't went back to watch the TV show, I have listened to her new CDs as they came out, and they the bomb.
And she great come up with a new album. And actually, when she interviewed Faith, maybe Stevie J trying to make that happen, that they do a duet together. We'll see. But
I don't know, but she's the bomb, and I'm a big fan.
Well, she's
of
not K. Michelle anymore. It's Kimberly.
I'm a big fan. Well, she's trying to say the K. Michelle with the Michelle was in her butt.
Well,
the old butt.
So
that's
now,
what she's trying to say.
Now she refers to herself as Kimberly.
Kimberly is K. Michelle without the big butt, the fake butt. I'm glad she doesn't have that on. She don't need all that.
It's not for everybody. Doesn't need to be doing that. Just be who you are.
Nobody should do it.
Nobody should do it. Be who you are. Do you?
All them scars and stuff.
And
when her behind.
But she did get a chance to speak to a couple of people. She did good. She paid homage to everybody she had interviewed. For her first time doing that, I don't think she did a bad job. with that said, I hope y'all enjoyed another episode of Lyrics and Lies with your girl Shay on the mic and
Money Green. That was a whole bunch of lyrics. Not a lot of lies, but a lot of lyrics in that show. So I enjoyed it.
we're out.
You should have said the Soul Train.